Still in a dream. Alright, welcome to the stream. It's Monday, Metal Gear Monday, of course, begins now. So we're gonna go back into Snake Eater. Actually, Subsistence. I just realized that this game is not called Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Subsistence. It's just Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. I don't know how I didn't catch that over all these years, but I was looking at logos so I can, you know, put it up on the thumbnail for the YouTube uploads, and then I just noticed that. I'm like, wait a sec. And then I realized when I was putting the game in that, yeah, it isn't. Snake Eater's not even involved in this. There's no snakes to be eaten here at all. Anyway, let's cut that out. I haven't listened to that version of that song in ages. It wasn't, I don't think it was like an alternative version that they released for the soundtrack, but it never actually got any use. But I think last time I listened to that one was when I was doing my compilation highlight reel from one of my earlier playthroughs of this game. Anyway, here we go, back into it. Oh, you know what? I was screwing around with the RetroTink earlier and I put scan lines on. I kind of don't want that right now, so give me a sec. We just swoosh on over here. Alright, there we go. It dulls the image a bit, reduces the color grading. It sort of, I don't know, smoothens out the game a little bit, and you see less of the rougher edges that you would normally see in the game. But I don't like it for most things, so I tend not to use it. Anyway. Where the hell did we leave off, anyway? Ah, yes. The save file from the year 2000, that's us. We got a good chunk done. I even killed off the end. Oh, that's where we left off, like right after that, actually. I had to reload the area because I still want to fight the end. But also no, I don't need to turn my speakers down, never mind. Wait. I'm doing the wrong thing. How do I... Okay, it is L2 and R2. I thought it was. It always has been. But for some reason, it just wasn't doing it that time around. I guess you need to be on the corner, like the very edge. Oh, okay. It's not foolproof. Oh, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to use a box. And get a radio call.
Snake, what are you doing?
I'm in a box.
A cardboard box? Why are you...
I don't know, I was just looking at it, and suddenly I got this irresistible urge to get inside. No, not just an urge. More than that. It was my destiny to be here, in the box.
Destiny?
In the box.
And then, when I put it on, I suddenly got this feeling of inner peace. I can't put it into words. I feel safe. Like this is where I was meant to be. Like I'd found the key to true happiness. Does any of that make sense?
Not even a little.
You should come inside the box. Then you'll know what I mean.
Man, I don't want to know what you mean.
Sounds like a euphemism.
Between you and Paramedic, is everyone but me that is hooked up with a Major Strange? Yeah, well, anyway, I suppose even that dumbass box might make a decent disguise if you wear it inside a building.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm doing, second, so... That dumbass box! Actually, wait a second. Do more people comment on the box? I don't remember. Let's see.
Good. You've infiltrated the warehouse.
Maybe not.
Pass through it and you'll come out south of the lab where Sokolov is being held. The exit should be on the north side of the top floor. Climb up the stairs and pass through the warehouse to the north.
It's all business with you, isn't it?
I see you found a Russian false mango. The Russian false mango is a mango-like
Didn't we
fruit
talk about
found
this,
only in
like,
Tselinoyarsk.
Twice over?
The egg-shaped fruit is sweet and tangy with a...
Yeah, just like a mango. I remember that. What? Okay, you need to talk about something
Below
else.
your life gauge is your stamina gauge. It shows, as the name suggests, your remaining stamina. As you consume stamina, your natural life regeneration is slowed, and your hands shake more. Your O2 gauge and grip gauge also become shorter.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing, actually.
Excessively low stamina can often impede your mission objectives. Make sure you replenish stamina before that occurs.
Hands get shaky. Eva, no response? I guess she did just get the... Well, wait a second. I don't want to spoil anything. Anyway, we're in a box. And we're inside a facility, so... It was fate. I gotta be careful around here, though, because these guys can pop up on you before you even realize it. Yeah, what is that box? Somebody's walking around the corner. I just need to see the little bit. Okay, that's good enough. See, I don't remember how many people were down there, but it seems like there's quite a few, or at least 2.
Just my imagination.
Yeah, just your imagination. Of course, they walk super fast when they're walking back to their whatever point they need to get back to. Surely we have a camouflage that works. So actually, maybe not. Let's see. Splitter is the indoor one. Anything for phase? No, I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. I didn't want to, but I think I might have to use... No, I wasn't even trying to go in there. I think I might have to use the... Man, look at that guy. Moving so damn fast. The trank gun, anyway. Let me get my sentence out.
Huh? What's that?
It's a shame you can't fire from inside the box. That was always a thing I wanted to do. But it's just not meant to be.
What's wrong?
Let's see how far it comes up. So we're gonna be like right at the base there. I was hoping the other guy was around the corner, but I guess not. Yeah, he just smacked him from back there.
What's wrong?
Is he asking himself what's wrong? Where are these guys? One of the hardest things I always thought about Snake Eater. One of the hardest, like, there's different reasons why all of the games have their own set standards of difficulty, but one of the hardest things I ever thought was specifically with Snake Eater, was that you don't have any sort of Soliton radar type equipment, which makes sense, but, you know, we've got the sonar, but it's kind of shitty if you ask me. Plus, you need to ding the thing, and you don't exactly know what's an enemy and what's just, I don't know, some piece of crap floating through the air. And I think they can hear it if they're close enough. So, not always the best thing. The biggest pain with this is that these guys are always catching me every time I want to try and move down. It would be a death sentence if I wanted to go down the actual staircase. But for some reason, they're always looking at me. Let me try this. I do want to try and take him out though, because there is a thing up top that we need to blow up.
Whose footprints are these?
Oh, they can see footprints too? I was not aware.
Nobody here.
I didn't even know I stepped in water.
Nobody here. Who's that?
Shit.
Raiding.
This is HQ. Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Shit, we got one up top too. Don't remember where the reinforcements come from. Probably the back is my guess. Do the footprints lead up here? Yes, they do. Well, damn. Yeah, one of my least favorite rooms is this, or level segments, whatever you want to call it. This indoor area is such a pain in the ass. You got the two guys on the bottom. There's several different ways they could detect you. There's a guy up top that could see everything that's going on down there. I almost had it. It's just I wanted to sneak up on that one guy. I wasn't expecting the one that had gone back to his original position to just immediately turn around, though. So, my bad, I guess. Looks like the footprints might have dried up, though, so maybe we don't have anything to worry about. I'm gonna need to bust out the TNT.
Damn it.
We've lost the enemy. He must be hiding nearby. Hunt him down.
Sound a little young for a GRU soldier. Yeah, well, we ain't dead yet. I just don't like getting caught in this game.
What's wrong?
Like that guy might be knocked out. Hey, while we're doing this, do they have any comments on, like, the alert mode?
It'll be difficult to keep a low profile inside a building, even if you're wearing camouflage. Keep a constant watch on your surroundings. Stay alert and don't enter the enemy's line of sight. You may be able to fool the enemy by disguising yourself as an object commonly found inside buildings.
Yep, I already got that down.
Looks like you've got some TNT. TNT is short for trinitrotoluene, a pale yellow crystalline compound made from a trinitrified mix of nitric acid and sulfuric acid.
I see why they shortened it
It's
to
used
TNT.
throughout the world as a military explosive. It has a low sensitivity and is chemically stable, making it easy to handle. It's also got a low melting point and can easily be shaped by boiling or steaming it. But because the sensitivity is so low, you need a booster to actually get it to explode.
No problem. It came with its own remote control detonator.
Good. Then all you have to do is press the weapon button to place the TNT, and then press the CQC button to set it off. The map screen in the survival viewer will display the locations where you've planted TNT. Take warning though, the radio signal for the detonator is pretty weak. Don't forget that pressing the CQC button will only set off TNT that's planted in the same area.
Good to know.
What's wrong?
Got a dead man's trigger on this deal. If somebody comes in here and starts busting me down, I'm gonna detonate. How far down are they? Oh no, Snake, you want to stay down. Also curious about these items. Disinfectant. Styptic. I don't know what that is, but I guess I'm not going to try to get it. Oh, hey, this guy's still down. I thought that was the one they found. Guess not. Hey, speaking of, he's the guy with the radio. Seeing as I got 3 suppressors for the 1911 because I barely use it, I might as well try to alleviate any potential future issues. I don't remember what happens if I detonate TNT while they're in the area. I don't know if they'll just simply go into evasive mode or if they have full-on alert. But we could try it and head into this area because I think the next spot is a completely safe area. There's no enemies that can ever come through there. Just resets caution. That's not too bad. Anyway, coming out here, yeah. Not going to be any issues whatsoever. Well, you know, outside of the outside of the traps, that tends to be a problem. Let's see. Night vision. No, we don't want night vision for this. I'm going to switch that out for the thermal goggles. Alright, fine. And again, just because the thermal goggles can pick up any actual traps that are set out here. Look how many poison dart frogs there are. There's a couple little interesting things here. I think we could get a... that was a rabbit as well. I don't think I've caught one of those yet. Serum. Let me eat something first. I'm sure we've got too much crap anyway. Calorie amount, ration. I'll keep the stuff that is non-perishable. What, you don't like rat?
This is horrible.
Definitely doesn't like bat. Alright, now we got our rabbit.
You got some instant noodles, huh?
Instant noodles.
Oh, why didn't you talk about that last time? Talk
It
about the
was
stamina
invented
gauge, like we haven't picked
recently.
up something else.
Add some hot water and it's ready to eat. It's cheap and can be stored for a long time. And besides, it's delicious. It's like a miracle food.
Wow.
Speaking of which,
Yeah,
are you going to eat that?
I was planning on it, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Is there some reason I shouldn't?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
I was just going to say that if you weren't going to eat it, you should bring it back to me. I've always wanted to try some.
Whatever.
What, you say it's delicious, but you've never had it before? Can't be hopping on no bandwagons like that. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh yes, and we're not going to need these suppressors out here, because... well, there's not going to be anything out here. Not yet, anyway. Why don't you talk about that rabbit I caught?
I see you've caught a European rabbit.
There you go.
The European rabbit is said to have come from the Mediterranean region originally, but nowadays they're found all over the world. They've been used since ancient times as a source of food, so it might be worth catching them. Rabbits are known to eat their own excrement.
They eat their own...
That's right. It's called cecal feces. When the rabbit eats fiber, the fiber is
Cecal
fermented
fecal,
in
for
the
short.
rabbit's appendix, or cecum, and
Or
turned into a
just
nutritious
so it
substance
rhymes.
full of vitamins. The rabbit excretes this substance and then eats it again to absorb the nutrients.
That's a neat trick. I think I'll give it a try.
Snake, rabbits and humans don't work the...
I'm just kidding. You really thought I was going to eat it?
A little, yeah.
Even I wouldn't do that.
I guess not.
But how did those seagull feces taste?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Pretty bad, I think. What the hell was that? I thought I saw like a snake or something move by me. Oh, aren't these poisonous? I think they are. Right. Wrong thing. I was jumping the gun. I need information on it, sure, but I also need to clear out some space. Yabloko Maloko. Let's give it a try. That's that thing we just got. Oh shit, I wonder if that one was... Some of these fruits don't really do great things, so we have to kind of watch out for that too. Let's see. I'm also looking out for something specific so that we can initiate a call. Ah, there it is. Let me just make sure there's nothing out here that's going to kill me first. That seems suspicious. Major.
Snake, the lab where Sokolov is being held is to the north of that forest. Keep on heading north.
Oh, no. Come on. I know you have a conversation about the bodies. Maybe we need to have the old scope out to look at it.
Snake, watch out. It seems that forest is rigged with a number of traps. Most of the traps seem to be triggered by tripping a rope stretched across the ground. Don't just run around like a fool. Keep an eye on the ground and watch where you step. Some ropes may be placed so they're hidden in the vegetation. Be extra careful when you're cutting through the underbrush. If you use the directional buttons to move around stalking, you should be able to spot the traps before you step on them. Use stalking to move safely through suspicious-looking areas.
Is that specifically on my part, or is there like some sort of game mechanic? All right. I know there's a conversation that they talk about the bodies, but maybe I need to find another one. Something a little bit more visible. Get the thermal goggles back out just in case. Should be able to trip these up too. Oh, would you look at that? I see that one. Oh, good. Some life med, too. Don't really get those too often. Ah, shit. I was gonna... I saw it. I'll just say that I saw it. I was going to trip it because I figured if I tripped it on the end, then inevitably the log that was going to swing down was just going to miss me, but it wasn't a log at all. So... that's what happens with that. I always forget what specifically certain ailments need. Big old snake up there. Let's see if I can hit it. I need to throw some crap out. Let's see. Russian false mango. Oh, come on. Because I know I'm not going to eat any of this stuff. I might eat some of this, actually. Fly, agaric. King Cobra. Oh, these are live. Okay. Now hopefully we'll have enough room. Well, this should probably be fine, I think. Okay, so I do remember there was another body that was sort of near, like, the exit. Let's see if we can find that one. Maybe we'll get that conversation. Let's see, now that one. That's what I was trying to do the first time around, but it didn't exactly work out that way. Also, I think even if you touch it while it's not swinging, it still can hurt you, so gotta be careful with that. Okay, that is the exit. But I don't see the body. Was there only the one? Oh, that one's fun too. There might be a call for this. Let me see. Oh, hey, there's a Keratin up here too.
Snake, have you been caught in a snare trap?
Yeah,
If you don't get down from there soon, the enemy might spot you.
I know that.
Then why don't you get yourself down?
How am I supposed to do that?
It should be obvious. If you get caught in a snare trap, press the action button. That will allow you to cut the rope. Hurry and free yourself before the enemy comes around.
There seem to be traps planted throughout that area, and they look a little primitive.
Yeah,
bit.
but this is their territory. Why would they need this many traps here?
Maybe it's part of some kind of tactical research.
Tactical research?
Yeah. As I'm sure you know, the Soviet Union is leading a worldwide revolution among communist forces all over the globe. But a lot of the countries involved don't have the necessary funds and industrial technology, so they need tactics that are both effective and economical.
That's what they're researching?
Yeah, and traps are one of the best ways to do that. I'll bet that place is one of their testing grounds. Clappers, arrows, pendulums, all of these traps are set
Ooh,
off
the
by applying
clappers.
force to a rope.
I want
Don't
to see
touch
that
the
one.
ropes and you'll be fine. Use rolling to get over them, or just crawl under them. Either way ought to work. If you do set off a trap and an arrow or a spiked pendulum comes flying your way, you can still dodge it by immediately diving out of the way. Pit traps and snares are camouflaged into the ground to make them harder to detect. But if you look carefully enough, you can see them through the disguise. Try stalking to proceed with extra caution. In any case, if you think there might be traps lying around, keep a close eye on the ground and stay alert.
Stay alert. Don't open that door. Okay. It's Keratin up here, so I'm just gonna little shoot. This might be the one I was thinking of. See, it was kind of close by. And it's closer to the ground, so maybe that's more of a conversation piece.
Snake, the lab where Sokolov is being held.
I know that.
Eat food to recover stamina.
Oh, shit. Thanks, paramedic. Very insightful. The guy's got a forehead on him.
Major, I found a...
I know. It's probably a scientist who fled from the lab. I'd wager that the traps in those woods are set up more to deal with would-be escapees than to keep intruders out.
There we go. Short and simple. One might even say not worth it at all. But I wanted to get that conversation just because it's one I remember getting before. So, is that a really big snake? I think it is. What kind of snake is it? Let's find out. Snake F. Ah. Naturally. Okay. Let's see. King Cobra. Green tree python. Oh, you know what? That was one of the ones I was looking for at the beginning of the game, I think, because it was sort of like a harder one to find. All I remember is doing the HD edition of this game and trying to get all the trophies, which I ended up doing. I got the platinum on it. And it was, I think it's the quickest Metal Gear game I got a platinum on. The other ones, the other ones are a little rough. I'll just say that much. But anyway, I remember looking. One of them is to capture like every type of animal, and I think that was the one that I was constantly missing. There's also the Tsuchinoko, or however it is, the legendary like stunted growth snake. That one was a little harder to capture because it can only be caught in a very specific area. But otherwise, I'd say that probably some of the other things like the python, yeah, pretty dang hard. Don't know specifically where to look. And I think it only pops up in a couple of different areas. And look at that, 95% camouflage. Oh, now we're at 60. What the hell? Okay, I'll take 80. I don't specifically remember the entry points here. There might be one down there, but let me see. Can't tell from here. I just remember always going down here. So we'll head out this way. I think there's a dog in here too. Actually, I think I see it. Yeah, there it is. One of those Great Danes. Oh. What the hell is that? I mean, obviously a snake, but what kind? Okay, there it is. My entry point. Ah, shit. Let's see. Ah, black. Oh, wait. Oh, God, no, not that. Black is back yet again. I think it's just a milk snake. Yeah, red on black. I'm going to keep the gate active because I'm going to want to see if I can take these guys out. There are a couple other entry points here. Like there's this one. This one's a bit of a pain because it puts you in a very bad spot. Like near some trucks. I'd remember not liking it too much. I'll try to see if I can go for the door entrance on the other side there. I think there's only these two guys. Plus, there should be a supply cache around here. I don't know if it's directly on the opposite end of this one. It probably isn't, thinking about it. But I think it's closer to the door entrance that's on that side. Down there. So I will attempt to go for that one. Come on, don't let this dog follow you. There it goes. Hey, what are you doing here? I guess you can't lean when you're on the ground.
Speak.
This facility, it used to be a cell.
Speak.
Let me go!
Speak.
This facility, it used to be a cell.
Freeze.
Okay. Let's see. So use this. The only thing about this, I should have tried to knock him out.
Don't shoot!
Thank you. But I don't need that. Give me something else. I'll shoot this frog. Swear to God. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. I think there's just this guy, the dog, and there might be somebody else around the corner, but I'm not entirely sure. That one's already out. Too close. It's probably going to see that dog and freak out. I don't think they could see me from this distance, though. Let's see about popping this guy on the fence. Did we have the conversation about the dog? I don't remember if the radio call was enabled on that one. Let's see.
So there's a high wall around the perimeter of the lab. Climbing over it probably isn't an option.
I'm already over
There
it.
must be an
Oh,
entrance
the
somewhere.
wall, never mind.
Keep your eyes open.
I was thinking the gate.
The best source of information about a facility is the people going in and out of it. Try interrogating one of the enemies about the entrance. To interrogate an enemy, grab him from behind using CQC and press the left analog stick to put your knife to his throat.
Right. Dog. Kicking up a lot of dust, too. What the hell? Also seems to be drooling quite a bit. I don't know what that's about.
You say there are attack dogs? Those attack dogs are Great Danes. The breed is originally from Germany. They've been used for hundreds of years as hunting dogs. As you can see, they're very large, strong too. They've got a calm yet courageous temperament, and on top of that, they're extremely intelligent. In some cases, a trained Great Dane can be more dangerous than a human opponent. Watch out for them.
Interesting.
Forget it, Snake.
Forget what?
You were thinking about how they taste, weren't you?
I wasn't thinking.
Don't judge me.
Don't lie to me. I could tell by the look on your face.
You can't see my face.
No, but I can imagine it. Don't you dare think about trying to capture an attack dog. You hear me?
Yeah.
Not really much we could do to put it in a box or anything like that, anyway. Oh, what? I think they get... What? That's weird. Oh, no, this guy saw it? Or heard it? Man, he was really far out, too. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's camouflaged enough. Pretty sure there's a poisonous snake in one of these grass tufts too, so we have to watch ourselves. Wait, not that. Get myself all mixed up here. Anytime we're down on stamina, I'll try and eat something.
Pretty tasty.
Rabbit's not bad. Oh, okay, that might be the snake I'm thinking about. Okay, let's see. That doesn't do much aside from these little boxes here is what I'm referring to. Give us a bit of a cover point. I'm going to, because I don't remember what specifically happens here, but I'm going to put on the scientist uniform. And Jack is back, baby. We'll get that mask on. Give us some glasses, too.
Okay, just a second.
We have to knock to get the door open. I forgot about that.
There's nobody. Freeze. Freeze.
Wanted to see if I could knock him out, but hey, I guess this works too. I'm pretty sure we can put these guys next to like natural wildlife. Let's see. That is... Oh wait, that's a milk snake, isn't it? I can't make out the lines. Is that red on black or red on yellow? It's red on black. Yes, okay. Friend of Jack. Ah. Got a little too close, I guess. Oh, a battery. You're right up against it. Come on. There you go. Oh. Well, I kind of needed those bullets, but... Anyway. let's put the scientist uniform back on. So obviously they're trying to keep these scientists in, as we've seen in the Death Trap Forest. However, oh, also, yes, there is a Keratin in here too. Can't actually get into that building, I don't believe, so you actually need to shoot it from here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, looking good. Pressure sensitivity ain't working out so great. Alright, fine. There it goes. Okay. So interesting thing about this, there are several soldiers out here there is also a supply cache that's on the interior wall here. It's right back there. If we end up getting caught, well, I guess we'll see what happens, but hopefully I can get back over here first. Okay, here's the thing, though. I'm going to have to blow this up with the TNT. And that's obviously going to put us in caution mode at the very least. Maybe even more than that. However, I don't know if that changes the way things work here. But we'll find out. Let's see, XM16E1. I'm guessing that's an assault rifle of some sort. SVD. Oh, wait, we didn't actually get the SVD. Oh, we had it earlier. What am I talking about? Okay. I'm going to make a little save here first.
Do you want to save? Snake, have you ever seen Jason and the Argonauts?
I can't say I have.
It's based on Greek mythology. There's this ship called the Argo, and it sets sail in search of the Golden Fleece. Along the way, it encounters
Yeah, they battle a
many
bunch of
dangers.
skeletons. It's great.
They run into all kinds of monsters, like bronze giants and the deadly seven-headed Hydra and the vicious bird-like harpies. The most spectacular part of all was the battle scene with an army of skeletons. It was like they were actually standing up and fighting.
Are you serious?
If you don't believe me, go see it for yourself. Then you'll understand the magic of movies. It was totally amazing.
Yeah, all right. If I make it back alive, I'll go see it.
It just came out, so I'm sure it'll still be playing.
Yeah, that's our end goal here. Make it through all this so we can see Jason and the Argonauts. Anyway. Also, yeah, Raiden's totally been working out. It's been a whole game. He can buff himself up a bit, I think.
This is HQ. Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown. Going into alert formation. Acknowledge.
Okay, so this is what I'm not sure about. I don't know if they'll shoot on sight. Something will happen, normally. But I don't know if it still happens when you're in caution mode.
Running away, huh?
No.
Not so fast. There's no way out of here. Get back to the lab.
You got it, buddy. So we don't have to sneak in at all. They just take us in. Though I think they put us in the cell area. Let's see. Evening, officer. Okay. Let's take this off real quick.
Freeze.
Oh, pfft. I was trying to lightly untouch it, but I was also keeping it trained on his head, so I guess that's on me. Oh, well. Hey, we can put him in here with the poster. That way everyone will be distracted by that instead. Oh. I was kind of hoping he'd fit under the bed, but, you know. Actually, are there things under the bed? Yes. Just as I thought. Okay, this might not actually take us anywhere. I think I remember this going to a room, but then you couldn't actually get in the room because there was a grate blocking the entryway. Ah, yes. That would be this one. But we could go into the other cells. And I guess there's a couple under the bed pickups, so that's always nice. Something on the toilet? No. There's definitely somebody else in here, though. Oops. I'm gonna... Oh boy, this is gonna be weird. I don't want to use... Oh, well, I don't want to kill anybody. Well, I guess it's too late for that, but I don't want to kill more people. But at the same time, I don't want to keep using the trank gun just because of the suppressor situation. So... I'm gonna see if I could sneak up on somebody, but easier said than done. I don't remember if you're down here. I don't know if they put you back in the cell or they get angry with you. I feel like once you're inside the building and you wear the scientist uniform, they mostly don't care. But I guess I'll put that theory to the test. The thing that sucks the most about the scientist uniform is you can't actually perform any, physical attacks. You have to take it off. It's very temperamental camouflage.
Speak. Listening to the radio can be relaxing.
You don't say.
Radio 144.86.
Alright. Guess we'll have to see what that is. Okay, so that's kind of the better way to try and knock them out. Actually physically incapacitate them, as opposed to using the trank gun all the time. Okay, what did he say? 144.86? I need a way to get there fast. And, like, not overshoot it a bunch. Ah! Jumpin' Johnny. By Chunk Raspberry. Or is it Chunk Raspberry by Jumpin' Johnny? Never did work that one out. There's several different radio stations in the game. Oh, okay. Wait, how many are there? Are there this many? 8 of them, I guess. I don't remember the frequencies for all of them. I don't know them by heart, unfortunately, but you can look them up. They're healing radio stations, though. Basically, as we saw there, they will give a stamina boost if ever you're in the need for it. Some of them might have even had some alternative effects. I don't remember now. Oh, hey, there's those cobalt spiders. I should have left that guy on the ground, see if he got poisoned by one. Let's put the uniform back on. We're walking around here because I don't remember the enemy layout, so don't want to accidentally run into somebody else. Okay, 22 bullets, antidote. What do they got going on here? What is that, electronic gamer? Oh, I can't climb on the desk? It's too hard to see, though. Oh, hey, tips and tricks. I used to buy that shit all the time. Tips and tricks. And I don't know what that is. It might be Zone of the Enders, but it looks awfully strange. I don't remember any of the robots in that game looking like big beetle things. Electronic Gaming Monthly with Metal Gear Solid 3. Don't think I have that issue. Hey, Playboy. This is before they lost out that partnership, I guess. So there's a few things that I'm pretty sure got changed in the HD edition. HD edition, I think, made their own, like, unique magazine. Something like that. Or it could have been just something else that was around at the time. I don't think there's anybody else in here, so... Let's see. Sometimes you can... Okay. You can flip open the covers. I don't know what the hell that is. I guess it's a guide for Metal Gear Solid 3. Not sure what's going on in Playboy here. I doubt they're gonna show anything too lewd. Didn't look like there was much there. Whatever. What about this one? No, it's not flipping. Okay, there it goes. Actually, there's a couple pics there. What are those? Let's take a look. And that looks like an old issue. I can almost make out something. I don't know if it's what I think it is. It might be, actually. But they're very blurry. Nice sweater. Definitely from the 60s. I should look that up. I wonder if it's like an actual issue. Okay. So... actually quite a bit to this. Can I go out through here? Okay, the action button just adjusts glasses. It's a good action. I don't remember if we could disable those alarms, too. I gotta keep hopping back and forth between the uniform and naked states, but I just gotta test some of these things out. Ah, damn. Alright, I don't think we could actually shut down the alarms. That can be a problem, but only if you don't use the scientist uniform. When I first played this game, I didn't know if it was actually working or not, so I still freaked out and was like not willing to walk near any of the soldiers. But you can, I think unless you bump into them, it's not going to be an issue. You old rat. Some kind of mushroom. Oh. Shoot, I gotta make sure nobody's looking. I don't know what the hell's going on in there. Somebody's walking around through here. Okay, well, he saw me. It's like, that's strange. I did forget, but there is a face paint in here. And while it might not be the best face paint, it's still a face paint, so they're few and far between. I like to get them where I can. The Oyama. Let's see. Beautiful. That's not suspicious. Anyway. I also thought when I first played this game, first handful of times, that somehow equipping the mask was necessary, because they would, that's just me adjusting my mic. Don't worry about it. They would somehow recognize Snake without the mask. So I would always put the mask on, but you can still get away. They don't really care about the headband or anything like that. Though you think they would. It's a little strange. You also can't make any, like, super sudden movements. What is that? That's for a game. I don't recognize it. Those weird Konami titles. Oh!
Where'd you come from?
Shit. Okay. Okay, so there was something. The scientist can recognize you. That was the issue. They're so finicky. Even if you have the mask on, they'll still recognize, like, still freak out. The soldiers don't give a crap. The officers don't give a crap. If you're wearing the scientist uniform around them, they just walk right on past you. But the scientists, if they even get a hint of you, they will freak out and then sound an alarm. So that's what you got to watch out for. Completely forgot. And it's a pain in the ass. There's not too many scientists just like walking around, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah. I also don't remember if these guys can... Okay.
Hey, stop!
Alright. I'll gladly go back to the cell. We'll get a fresh restart.
Come on, let's get back to the lab.
I was just worried that whether or not they may, like, get fed up with you and then just, like, open fire at some point, but I don't think that happens. Hey, that guy's alive again. So see, you could walk right past any of the soldiers, any of the officers, and they don't care. But as soon as you do it with, even with Snake's suspicious walk here, his stalking method, but as soon as you get near the scientist, that's when shit goes south, so you gotta watch out for that. There's a couple other things here. I think there's a uniform we can get in one of the restroom stalls. There may or may not be something inside that room with the scientist. I don't remember. I don't even think I want to, like, chance it just because he's gonna, like, chase me down. Cool poster in there, though. This is one of those situations where it's probably best not to try and assault everybody that you come across. Ah, Cold War Monthly. Oh wait, it's Newsweek. Ah, same thing. This is the main entrance out there. You can walk in here, provided you don't get caught. You can walk out too, but you probably will get caught. Let's see. That is an alternative exit. Yeah, that's right. There's like an alternative exit that's right next to the front door. I never really understood that. You go in from the side or you go in from the front, but they're only like 5 feet apart, so what does it matter? But I guess it's a little bit easier to get in through that way. Okay. That's not where I want to go, though. that's where we need to go to progress the story. I'm fairly certain, but I'm... Oh, whoa. Excuse me, sir. I want to go to... There's a cache in this building, and then I think there's like a restroom where we can get some form of camouflage. One thing I'm slightly nervous about, because I don't remember whether or not they detect it or not, is if you run. I don't know if that's suspicious to them. Okay. Bathroom check. Everybody doing okay? There it is. Uniform, fly. The stink uniform. You just have to beat the shit out of the door. And then you'll get in. There might even be something in the lockers here. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't count as suspicious activity. What do we have here? I think it's more Zone of the Enders. Very blurry. But then again, this is the PS2 era. Blank posters. This is AK bullets. And XM1. Okay, then whatever it is out here. There's something out here. Alright. There it is. Choco chip. We'll need that one for like 3 sections from now. Okay, there's a couple more checks. I'm looking here. That is a suppressor for the tranq gun, so very much needed. Bunch of weird looking paperwork. Some weird looking paintings. Might be holdovers from Silent Hill. What the hell's going on here? Looks like a bunch of Nazis in uniform worshipping some sort of woman in red. I just need to slink by you.
Huh?
There we go.
Huh?
Okay, he seemed to mind, like, for a second. But then he quickly lost interest, so... Let me see if anybody has any radio conversations for this area.
I see you're disguised as a scientist. It suits you rather nicely. As long as you don't do
Thank
anything
you.
suspicious, like roll or crawl, the enemy should have no reason to suspect you. Sokolov is somewhere inside that lab. Find out where he is and make contact with him. If you want to know where Sokolov is, why don't you ask one of the people around there?
Good idea. Except maybe not.
When you're bitten by a venomous animal such as a snake or a spider, or hit by a poisoned arrow, the poison will start to affect your body. Your life will decrease with each passing minute, so cure the poison as soon as possible. To cure poison...
Alright. Figured we'd be done with the tutorials.
So you're wearing the scientist uniform? Wearing that scientist outfit lets you pose as a scientist. But be forewarned, you can't equip most of your weapons while you're disguised as a scientist. Even when you're disguised, your cover will be blown if you get blood on your clothes or something. If you do get blood on your clothes, take them off and switch to another outfit. The bloodstain should come out after a little while.
I didn't know that there was a thing that could happen, but... Oh, wait.
Covering your body is a good start, but a bare face will kill even the best camouflage. If the situation calls for a high camo index, you better break out the face paint.
Oh, sorry. It's just that we've gone through so many tutorials. I don't need to go through another one. I thought I might be finished there, but I guess not. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. This is our supply cache. Got a handful of things here, including noodles and calorie bait. I'm going to blow it up. I don't know if they'll be suspicious and toss me in the cell again, or start shooting at me while I'm here, but in any case, we'll try it anyway and see what happens. Let's see, what is this? Oh, it's a book. This is just the above area of the garden grove spot. The reflecting tree and surrounding grass. So we should be fine. I think if we're still in the same area and be able to detonate it. So I'm just gonna go down to the exit. We'll see what happens. Also, they said anything suspicious like crouching or rolling or something like that, so I'm assuming that running is fine. Okay. Yeah, they don't care. Everybody's just so slow and walking around, I wanted to blend in. Do this quick. Thought the game froze for a second.
This is HQ. What's going on?
Don't worry about it. Supply cache just blew up. One of those things that happens. Those calorie mates, I'm telling you. Combustible as hell. Oh, we've been without food for all of 3 seconds. This guy's already starving. Oh boy. Party going on.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, when people are hungry, they will eat just about anything. I think we covered this when I was talking about these supply caches before, but that means I'll have to take the uniform off first, but that means we could just drop any old crap and they'll eat it and potentially die. No, not that one. Still white, but not quite what we're looking for. Now. Don't fight over it.
What's wrong?
Sig gas spray. Gas spray gun disguised as cigarette puts enemies to sleep. Which I think is handy because we can use it as the scientist, I'm pretty sure. So let's pull it out. I don't know why you have your gun out, soldier, but might not want to do that. Unfortunately, this is like the only spot where this actually works. Because there's no other point where enemies will just be like right up in your face where you could actually use that. Great for the scientists, too. Well, we got those out. Let's see if Sigan has anything to say on them.
The camo index, located in the top right corner of the screen, tells you if your outfit is getting the job done.
Not pertinent to my current situation, but thanks anyway.
I heard you fought against KGB troops in the Virtuous mission, but this time you're up against Spetsnaz. Spetsnaz is the Special Forces unit of GRU, the intelligence wing of the Soviet Defense Ministry's General Staff Office. Spetsnaz troops undergo rigorous training in all types of special ops, from assassination and demolition to intelligence gathering. That and Volgan's loaded, man. His unit is one of the best equipped in the entire Soviet Union, if not the best. I heard the enemies you encountered in the Virtuous mission were only carrying weapons like AKs and grenades. Well, it ain't that simple anymore. In addition to AKs, some of the patrols you'll encounter might be equipped with Scorpion submachine guns and shotguns. The Scorpion is even lighter than the AK, making it much easier to handle. Basically, a guy with a Scorpion is not gonna miss you as often as with an AK. The shotgun is a powerful weapon. One blast is
I don't think I've encountered anybody that's got a shotgun, but I do remember them being a pain.
Watch for that, man.
I will watch for that, man. Excuse me. What is that? Oh, and we also got the knockout handkerchief. That's a good one. And Turn Isle. The Revolt of Term Al Ack. I don't know what that is, but it's looks cool, I guess. Don't worry about it. Kind of sucks that counts as an alert. Maybe he should got knocked out quicker. I don't think there's any little tidbits or anything we need to see here. Is that another suppressor? That's a battery. I wonder what these guys have. Ointment. Don't know why he would need that. And D-Med. And all these scientists are sickly. Got their damn chafing cream and life medicines. Another battery, okay. Guess I'll take, you know what? Scientists got some pretty handy stuff. I think I'm gonna check on this other one. Food full. Well, whatever. You can go in this one. Okay. Now we're getting into the meat of the thing here. We're going to have a lot of exposition at this point. Also, I don't want Snake to be in, like, scientist get up during this long cutscene.
Let me drink in peace. Quiet. Drop that brat.
I'm just wasting my bullets. I just realized that. I should have had... We haven't tested this thing out. Man, this looks like a hell of an assault rifle. This thing has a suppressor too? No kidding.
Quiet. Let me drink in peace.
Alright. Well, let's see what happens. Cool phone.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. You'll spoil my drink.
Stop that racket, damn kids.
So,
Shooting
you're
up
the
my doors.
intruder everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
And who are you?
You mean you've never heard of me? And you call yourself an agent? Very well, then.
Wonder what that is in the back.
I am Alexander Leonovich Granin. A man of some importance, if I do say so myself. I am
Radio
the foremost
off.
weapons scientist in the Soviet Union. And the head of the glorious Granin Design Bureau. This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society. It was thanks to me that we were able to stamp out the Nazi scum. It was I who created the basic design for the mobile ballistic missile system you know and fear as SS-1C.
No way.
You're crocked, aren't you?
I'm merely drowning my sorrow. Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here and drink this crap.
Him?
Sokolov. It's him you're looking for, isn't it? Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look. It is a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system. A bipedal tank.
And he's got Rex drawn up and everything.
A bipedal tank?
Yes, a walking tank. A robot. Are you familiar with the theory of the missing link between apes and humans? Well, this technology...
Alright, so there's Ray, there's Rex,
infantry and artillery.
there's an Emmerich,
Metal gear
and that's Jehudi in the back, I
And
think.
this magnificent metal gear will mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Metal gear?
But I won't be used.
Gotta say it like that every time.
No crying myself to sleep. For you see, I'm going to send these documents to my friend in the United States.
What?
Ah, yes, there it is.
Bastard to live to
See, I think the people that made
when
good
they
old
themselves
Revengeance
target
should have
my creation,
watched this
they
cutscene
will
before they
know
started
my
making a
true
video game.
greatness. Yes.
That'll learn a thing or two.
Sokolov's pathetic Shagohod pales in comparison to my work. What are you going to do with a rocket engine on a tank?
About Sokolov.
A tank does not need a rocket. It needs something else. Look at these.
Nice shoes.
Nice shoes.
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere.
Nice legs.
Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry. Don't you agree?
Yeah, that's what got us to Philanthropist.
The fool's in charge. Joe Sokolov.
And where is Sokolov?
My project has been terminated. The philosopher's legacy has been handed over to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
Start making sense, old man.
The philosopher's legacy. Haven't you heard of the philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the philosophers' money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, he somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets. The weapons born here will be the genes for creating an entirely new form of warfare. The funding for my research came out of that legacy. Came out of it. Now, my money, my men, all have been diverted to the Shagohod project. Tomorrow, they will be conducting the final test, while Sokolov is making the final preparations in the weapons factory at Volgin's main base, the great fortress of Grozny Grad. Here I am, playing host to an enemy spy and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes.
And the Shagohod is there too?
Of course. Hey! You're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me?
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes. Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask only that you get that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod. There is an underground tunnel that runs around the perimeter of the fortress. You should be able to use it to sneak into the base. Head for the mountains. The entrance to the tunnel is located there. Take this.
Oh. A little vibration in the controller for that.
You passed through a warehouse on your way here, didn't you?
Yeah.
There should have been a locked door inside of it. Do you remember it?
Yeah, the one that I didn't try to open, but told me I couldn't go through anyway.
That door. Beyond that door lies a vast jungle. You can climb up into the mountains from the far end of the jungle. Go back to the warehouse. Use the key to open the locked door and head for the mountains. Got it?
Why are you helping me?
Unlike Sokolov, the thought of defecting has never once crossed my mind. I love my country. I love this land. I cannot even imagine living anywhere else. I wish to remain a hero of the great motherland. I cannot bear the thought of being hounded into a corner and left to waste away. It is already dawn. We must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer. To capitalism!
Hear, hear. The conversation was so long, I lost nearly a bar and a half of stamina.
I have nothing more to say to you.
Oh, I thought that was him for a second. Nothing to say to me, but he's very hungry. No, that was somebody else. Alright, so we're done here. I don't know if anybody has anything to say on any of that particular happening, but let's check.
Major, Sokolov's already been moved to the fortress.
But that's only what Granin told you, right? He may have been giving you false info.
No, he wasn't lying.
How can you be so sure?
Pissant drunk.
Good enough for me. According to Granin, you should be able to get to the mountains through a passage located deep in the jungle beyond the warehouse.
Right. Then if I climb the mountains, there'll be an underground tunnel leading to Groznygrad near the summit.
Start out by going back to the warehouse. Use the key you got from Granin to open the door and proceed into the jungle. You remember where the door is, don't you? It's directly north of the door you went in when you came from the aqueduct.
Right.
To eat food, press the start button to enter
come
the
on.
survival viewer, then select food.
You know I've done that already. And I've caught like a handful of things I think we haven't talked about.
Snake, whatever happens to you, make sure you leave a descendant, okay?
Are you saying you want to have my baby?
No. I'm saying that in the 21st century, the genes of soldiers like you are going to be in high demand.
Genes?
Uh-huh.
Genes.
Remember when Watson and Crick discovered the double helix structure of DNA back in 1953?
No.
You know, they won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for it the year before last. Of course, you have to feel sorry for Pauling and Franklin. They were researching the exact same thing.
Sorry, I don't follow.
Inside every living creature are little blueprints called genes. Through the union of the sperm and egg cells, these blueprints are transformed and inherited by the next generation. That's why parents and children resemble each other. The concept of genes was first proposed over 100 years ago by Mendel, but he didn't know what they were exactly. For a while, it was thought that chromosomes were composed not of deoxyribonucleic acid, but of proteins called polypeptides. Later, it was shown that deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, was a biological macromolecule. Then 11 years ago, Watson and Crick discovered that DNA had a double helix structure.
Yeah, this is all fascinating stuff, but what exactly does it have to do with me?
The inherent characteristics of any given individual are determined by his or her genes. By duplicating a set of superior genes, a separate body with the same set of characteristics, a clone, can be created.
But genes don't control a person's fate.
That's true, but having an offspring that's genetically identical to the parent is more efficient, right? You can expect better results that way.
More efficient? You can't mass-produce human beings.
Maybe, but now that we know the true nature of genes, human cloning is that much closer to reality. Nuclear transplanting is already theoretically possible, so one day...
My genes are going to be a valuable commodity.
Exactly.
They'd never let that happen.
Just think, even if your body dies, you survive and go on to bigger and better accomplishments. If you think about it, it's kind of an honor.
Does that kind of technology seriously appeal to you?
Well, I am a doctor. I can't condone it on moral grounds, but I'm fascinated by the possibilities. Especially when I see such an excellent specimen as yourself.
Yeah, well, thanks for the compliment, but it doesn't make me feel any better.
Don't be so glum. It's not like it's going to happen anytime soon. We'll just have to wait and see.
Wait for the 70s. A decade. Will be good enough. That is a fairly long conversation for radio calls in Metal Gear Solid 3, but it is pertinent to the rest of the series. Basically, mild spoiler alert, but yeah, we've known, seeing from the previous games, that Liquid Snake and Solid Snake are clones of Big Boss. It's part of the Les Enfants Terribles project, which was headed by Paramedic. Paramedic was the one responsible to initiating the cloning procedure of Big Boss, which was done without his knowing or approval, and later he was disgusted by the fact that he had been cloned, but the damage had been done. It wasn't necessarily all on Paramedic's hands. Major Zero had a little bit of hand in that. There's this whole thing that wraps up. If we ever get to Guns of the Patriots again, we'll see all the backstory with that one. It covers pretty much everything, but yes, that's how it goes. So she's fascinated by this, and she ends up taking action on it as well. So it's pertinent, as I said.
Sigint, Granin said something about putting legs on a tank. Do you know what he was talking about?
If you ask me, it's gotta be a joke. Not only is making a tank walk on two legs a technical nightmare, but there's no point in making a walking tank to begin with. Putting legs on a tank would raise its clearance, increasing its frontal projection area. It'd also be less stable. Suppose the legs help the tank travel on bad roads. I don't see the logic in that. Isn't that what treads are for? I mean, anybody who'd seriously consider making a thing like that has got to be a wacko. Come to think of it, there was a guy in the States who wrote a paper on that subject. What was his name?
What's his name? Emerson? Heinrich? Oh, yeah, there it is.
Something like that. I don't really remember. Of course, no one took that seriously.
Well, you know what? I think that might be who he's sending his papers to. Seemed to have a picture with a spectacled-looking fellow with some wavy hair, darkish, possibly brown in coloration. Oh, come on. I'm just waiting. Not to mention load clearance, stability needing to compensate for cannons, and yet somehow they got it done. You'd think with that massive railgun, just wouldn't be effective, but somehow they did it. They actually did it.
He must be hiding nearby. Hunt him down.
I'm so hungry.
I thought I put you in the locker. I'd put you back there, but I don't think there's really a point. Hey, there's a little... Oh, we can't go in there. It's like, I don't remember there being a grate there. Excuse me, fellow. These goddamn stupid scientists put me in this situation.
I'm so hungry.
Ah. Go be hungry somewhere else. Okay, I'm trying to think of what the best exit out here might be. We have a couple different options. I could just go through the front door, but I think I'm going to try and go through the grate that we avoided. Actually, I went back out there the second time around. Oh boy, I wanted to change my uniform before I got out here. White on green doesn't exactly blend in much. Let's see, 60. That's not bad. Get an additional 5 from Woodland, and I think we're good. We no longer have the cover of darkness, is the only unfortunate thing, so we don't get that extra boost to the camouflage percentage, but hey, it'll work. Okay.
This is HQ.
Let's eat something before the stomach starts growling. I guess we'll try one of these. Or wait. It was pretty tasty. I already ate one.
Not too bad.
Well, the description said it was pretty tasty. Come on. So I wanted to talk about the stupid cigarettes.
Sigint, Granin was saying that Sokolov's research project was a tank fitted with rockets.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any idea what he meant?
Sorry, beats me. I wonder if it's supposed to increase the tank's mobility, or maybe give the tank short-range missile launching capability. But you're sure it has something to do with Phase 2 of the Shagohod, right?
Yeah.
Khrushchev traded Cuba just to get this thing finished, and Volgin blew up a Soviet research facility to get his hands on it. Whatever it is, it's gotta be big.
Okay, but what about the cigarettes?
Sigint, do you know anything about that philosopher's legacy Granin was talking about?
Not a clue. Never even heard of something like
No,
that.
we're just
until
asking
now.
Sigint all the questions.
Right.
One thing's for sure, though. Volgin's got a huge amount of money stashed away somewhere. Philosopher's legacy, huh? Maybe it is real.
Snake, camouflage and face paint alone.
We already had the conversation.
That Order of Lenin that Granin was talking about is the most prestigious award in the Soviet Union. It's given to individuals, organizations, and cities for outstanding achievements in warfare, science, industry, the arts, and various other fields. You could say it's the highest honor the East has to give. You say Granin was involved in the development of the SS-1C. The SS-1C is the Soviets' newest short-range tactical ballistic missile. Based on what Western intel has been able to gather, it's capable of being launched from a mobile platform.
A mobile platform?
Yeah, it's a transport vehicle that functions as an erector and a launcher. It can travel on roads, then erect and launch a missile from any location. Of course, in addition to conventional explosives, the missiles could also be fitted with chemical or even nuclear warheads.
A nuclear missile that can be launched from any location.
I'll bet it wasn't the missile itself that Granin helped develop. More likely, it was the mobile platform. From what I've heard, the SS-1C is set for actual deployment as early as next year. That's bound to send a chill down NATO's spine.
Tell me something, Sigint.
What's that?
What does Sigint mean, anyway?
Signal intelligence.
It's short for signal intelligence.
Come on.
Signal intelligence?
The part of intelligence that deals with electronic information.
I guess it's
Things
newfangled.
like intercepting and analyzing electronic communications, determining enemy force strength and positioning from radar emissions and radio chatter. You get the idea. Code breaking is considered part of SIGINT as well. 40 years from now, we'll be in the age of electronic warfare. It won't be long before information replaces firepower as the most valuable commodity on the battlefield.
So you're saying they won't need guys like me anymore?
Sorry to break it to you, but that's not gonna happen. No matter how advanced our technology gets, there's still no substitute for human beings. Anyway, the Major is a man
Except
of
if it was that
foresight.
Star Trek episode where
He
they
knew
killed
the
each other with
electronic age was
computers.
coming, and so he called out to me.
And you responded.
Well, I didn't have any place else to go.
You couldn't find a job.
Nope. None of the places where they do this kind of high-tech research would even let me in the door.
Why not? I know you've got social problems, but
Come again?
nothing. I mean, someone with your talent ought to be able to.
Yeah, well, maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm black. The Major, though, he doesn't care about what color you are. I've never met anyone like him before. He's different, you know?
Oh, he is English.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I don't think racism's gonna go away even in the 21st century. But I want to work with computers and use them to bring people closer together. In the digital world, it doesn't matter whether you're black or white, American or Russian or whatever. Everybody's going to be the same. That's what I think.
Well, it was nice to have a heart-to-heart, but he still didn't talk about the stupid cigarettes.
Understood. Return to your position.
Don't talk about those cigarettes, damn it. What do we got? Leaf's good. Anything better with face? No. Whoa, Snake, what are you doing? Snake! Knock it off. All right. I'm going to keep the cigarettes equipped just because I await a day when we can finally talk about those. But do I have anything that's I don't have anything that's poisonous that they can just eat off the floor. Tarantula might not be so good for somebody. I don't know.
Munchies!
That tastes good.
Oh, he actually liked it. Son of a bitch.
What's wrong?
Just waiting for that to take effect. Just didn't want to take effect. Okay. Was there anything under the trucks? I seem to remember there being something. Something spinning around in there. It looks like a unique item, too. Maybe a suppressor, maybe battery, maybe even some camo. Oh, no, it's Mark 22 bullets. I guess I misjudged the height. Usually those short stacked long boxes are the ones that are the real useful stuff. Okay. So these guys ever wake up? Unkill themselves? Okay, I guess that guy did. Or somebody just took his shift. Red on black. Friend of Jack. I gotta say, milk snakes are still pretty goddamn aggressive. They mimic corn snakes, or coral snakes rather, down to the T. They'll strike, they'll grasp on like they're trying to inject you with some kind of poison. They ain't, but they'll try. Thorough in making it convincing. Let's see. Camouflage. Let's do tiger stripe. Works a little better. Yeah. You guys sure whine a lot. Just want to make sure I'm not walking into a snake hole. Oh, what? That was a quick transition. I think Woodland's just going to be my face paint for a while now. All right. Moving on. It's him, Tongue Boy. He's back.
I am the fear. That boat is coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body.
I was gonna say, that should be extremely painful.
Your lungs cease to draw breath. Eventually your heart will stop beating. But what fun would that be? Not a fitting death at all. The boss's apprentice. I will give you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web.
Yes, for me.
It is time for you to feel the fear.
That's a neat trick. Are we sure the fear even exists? Maybe not. Maybe he's all in a head.
The poison bolt. The poison is spreading throughout your body. Your life is going to keep decreasing unless you do something about it. Hurry and neutralize the poison. Go into the survival viewer and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The serum will neutralize the poison, but don't forget to treat the bolt wound itself as well. To treat a bolt wound, you'll need your knife, a styptic, and a disinfectant. Use your knife to dig out the bolt, and then apply styptic and disinfectant to the wound. Follow those steps and the wound should heal right up. Now start the treatment. Hurry!
Alright. Poisoned! Dig it out. Wait. Disinfect it. Get a little styptic on there and you're all good. Maybe eat something just because. Okay. Actually, hold up. Let me see something here. I'm not gonna need that. Let's take the torch out. Make sure that we have... I guess I don't need that, or this for right now. What's wrong with your eye, Snake? It's like it already looks shut. I don't think that should be happening. Okay, let's get our codec calls in. There's a couple of different approaches we can do with this boss battle. I'm gonna see if something works here, but let's see the radios.
The Fear is using something called stealth camouflage to conceal himself, but you should be able to spot him if you look closely in first-person view. Watch for rustling grass, falling leaves, anything that will betray his presence. Find him and shoot him in first-person view.
The Fear coats his poison bullets with venom from the Brazilian wandering spider. The Brazilian wandering spider is said to have the deadliest venom of any spider in the world. It's a potent neurotoxin, so if you get hit by one of the Fear's poison bolts, go to Cure in the survival viewer and inject yourself with serum immediately before it kills you.
Snake, the Fear is supposed to be wearing some kind of stealth camo. I don't know how it works exactly, but it seems to refract the light around it somehow to hide the person who's wearing it. This is the best camouflage I've ever seen. It's going to be tough to figure out where he is. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have a weak point. Apparently, wearing stealth camo really drains your stamina. When he's out of stamina, the camo will stop working. Don't miss your opportunity.
He also starts eating like a madman. Eva, come on. Okay, remember we have to do stamina kills. Quote-unquote kills. I guess it does kill them in the end. Otherwise, we're not going to get our camouflage. But we can take it a direct approach. Stamina's going to be drained. Fun thing here is that he will just eat whatever's in sight. Sometimes he'll get some cool stuff to eat and actually regain stamina, but you can also kill some of these poisonous little bits. There's some poisonous mushrooms, there's all sorts of poisonous dart frogs in the area. Whoa, look at him skitter across the floor. Let's try this. I know. I've seen this work. I don't know. I've never tried it myself, though. I guess maybe we need to be in another position. Oh, there it goes. I don't know if this goes all the way, though. Yeah. He just sits there and takes it. What a man. I don't remember if it depletes his life all the way, though. That might be a problem. No, it doesn't. So it only gets about to that much. But if you were really, like, if you wanted to get it over with relatively quickly and not put any effort into the battle, you could just stand here with the torch under his crotch, light him on fire, and then pop a bullet in him, and then he should be dead. But, you know. Where's he getting me from? Oh, he's up there. He's dropping grenades and shit. Come on. Oh wait, we don't need that. We need to cure. Oh hey, we weren't poisoned. Did take the life down quite a bit, though. You're just going for physical attacks now? Come on. Damn straight it is. These mushrooms should be poisonous as well. Those little skinny ones. Listen to him puke. He's gonna go search for more food. He's gonna go puke it up. Come on. There we go. Although, let it be known, he would have been defeated thanks to Firecrotch.
The fear! The fear!
You should be afraid.
I see it! The fear!
Yeah, that's one of the more deadly ones. Okay, well, that was the fear. And now we get our super secret camo spider uniform. This one, I believe, drains stamina, but it has, like, incredibly good, yeah, camo rating. Stinky camo uniform. Cool. I should get Sigan on that one. Let's see what he has to say about this, though.
Hey, Snake, what's that you're wearing?
It's spider camouflage. It used to belong to the Fear.
Is that right? Well, it's not as good as the stuff the Fear was wearing, but it still seems to have a pretty decent amount of stealth capability. From the looks of it, the wearer uses stamina to power the stealth function. With this thing on, your camo index will stay at a high level no matter where you go. But if you run out of stamina, the stealth function will stop working. Keep that in mind.
kind of like the magic armor from Twilight Princess, except that uses rupees. But you know,
Snake,
might as well
that
be
area
stamina.
is inhabited by magpies. Magpies are members of the crow family. They're distinguishable by their beautiful dark blue and white bodies and their long tails. Their favorite food is insects, but they'll also eat small fish, acorns, and fruit. They're omnivores, which means...
They'll eat anything.
Right, just like you, huh? If you use the tranquilizer gun, you should be able to capture magpies alive.
Why would I want to?
Okay. So how do they taste?
You always ask me that.
Naturally. So?
I've never heard of anybody actually eating a magpie, but I
Heard of people
suppose
eating
there's
rooks
no reason
before.
you couldn't.
You don't
Rook
say.
pie.
Oh.
Should be the same thing. Actually, I remember watching good old Gordon Ramsay go out and shoot him with BB pellets.
According to Granin, you should be able to get to the mountains through a passage located deep in the jungle beyond the warehouse. Start out by going back to the warehouse. Use the key you got.
All right. You're just no fun, Major. Okay, I saw something up here on this ledge that I couldn't access, so I want to see if I can grab it. I think it was here anyway. Huh. It is no longer here. There is a magpie, though. Sorry, but I must consume. We need to find out what it tastes like. Damn, there was something up here. It must have been up here because it was this weird little square peg platform. I don't think there was anything else like that anywhere else. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the... Yeah. Probably shouldn't do that. Gives me a chance to eat this bird, though.
Gross.
Not too bad. Only got the non-perishables left.
That's damn good.
Like them calorie mates, huh? Stale feet biscuits. Alright, tell me about this stink camo.
So, you're wearing woodland face paint.
No, not that.
The woodland paint is most effective in forest environments. It'll work best if you use it when infiltrating forest areas.
Okay.
If you do set off a trap and an arrow or a spiked pendulum...
We had that conversation already. What about the stink uniform?
You got your uniform and your face paint.
No, we had that one too.
You're on a solo sneaking mission. Your success is based on your ability to survive. That's where the survival viewer comes in.
Very true. Alright, I guess he doesn't want to talk about the stink camo. I mean, I wouldn't want to talk about it either, but we have to have a discussion at some point. Also, whatever was up here is clearly not here anymore, so whatever, I guess. I do want more of these mushrooms, though. I do need more poisonous food. Make sure these guys have something to eat that is not going to agree with them. Because we did destroy a lot of food caches, and that's going to be useful, especially in that next little area. Remember the one where I said it was a massive pain in the ass? Well, if they're hungry and they're looking for something to eat, it's not going to be as bad. Okay. I think we're pretty much good. Oh, life med. That respawns. The only thing is I need to... I've gotten a little twist turned around. Okay. So wait, what direction with it? Okay. We need to go this way. I guess that looks right. Okay, we gotta be careful when descending here, because they will no doubt be able to track us pretty easily if they see me coming down the stairs. Splitter still works pretty well. Spider's gonna give me a little bit of an edge, but... you know, I'll take 7. 70 should be okay. Uh-oh, somebody found something. Oh, no, somebody found... You know what's a pain? I remember that now. The cache resupplies itself with food, and then if it's busted open, then they'll just go and eat it. I don't know if they actually get full, though. It wasn't going to work anyway. See, I knew it would be a problem coming down the stairs. I didn't know it'd be right there, though. Maybe I should wear that spider camo. Son of a bitch is eating all my food. Okay, so here's what we can do. Maybe.
Patrol here. It appears we've been infiltrated. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Why? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Maybe just because of residual issue. Not that. Oh, I guess when I picked it back up, it didn't count. Okay, I also don't know where the reinforcements come from. Sounds like they're all coming down from the bottom. And they're making their way up the stairs.
I found some food.
Oh, and then one of them found the the storage facility.
I found some food.
Munchies.
Anybody that ate that poison dart frog is probably not going to be alive still. That's right. Okay, we had something else here. Fly agaric, I think, is the poison mushroom.
What was that?
He might have already eaten. Okay, I think he was one of the ones that ate already.
Nothing here.
Damn. That food sure confused him, though. Somebody still hasn't eaten.
Huh? Munchies!
Yes.
Canceling the alert. Return to your position.
An intruder. He's probably around here somewhere.
Shit. Ignore the box.
Who's that?
Speak.
Do it.
Speak.
In the jungle, ammunition is valuable.
Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Don't shoot me, please.
Too late. It's already happened. I don't need any more smoke grenades. Man, it's a damn shame everybody had already eaten. They cleaned that old facility out. Wait, this isn't where I wanted to drop. There it is. And what is this? Oh, a suppressor for the Mark 22. Yeah, that's kind of handy. And that is... Oh, Face Desert. Okay. I had a feeling like there was something else around here. Camouflage or face paint, but that's what it was. Well, we killed like half a dozen people. Boy, how did these guys die? Did they just keep eating the same bad frog and mushroom? Okay, so this area is where we can catch the legendary snake. I'm pretty sure. At least I think it was around here. Yes?
Snake, are you there?
Eva, where are you?
In the fortress, in Groznygrad. Dr. Sokolov is here too.
Is he all right?
He's fine. Right now he's busy putting the finishing touches on the Shagohod.
Good. That means they haven't killed him.
Not yet anyway, but you better hurry. They've already finished the Phase 2 tests. Once the final preparations are complete, they'll have no more use for him. The Colonel won't have any qualms about killing him if he thinks the CIA is closing in.
Eva, you can't let Sokolov out of your sight.
I know. Snake, do you know where Groznygrad is?
Granin told me that I should be able to get there from the mountains to the north, through an underground tunnel.
Granin told you?
Yeah, he even gave me the key to the warehouse.
Why?
Because he was drunk, I guess.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hell if I know.
Snake, there's one problem with that route.
What problem?
The mountain entrance to the underground tunnel that leads to the fortress is sealed. You need a key to get in.
A key? What about the key Granin gave me?
That key won't work. But don't worry, I'll figure something out. I have an idea. There are some ruins at the top of the mountains. Meet me there.
The top of the mountains. Got it.
Wait, there's something else I've got to tell you.
Now what?
I heard that one of the Cobras is waiting for you in the jungle at the foot of the mountains. He's a legendary sniper called the End.
Yeah, I've seen him before. That ridiculously old guy, right?
Don't underestimate him. He's known as the father of modern sniping.
Is he alone? No spotter?
None. He's all by himself. Apparently, he doesn't need a spotter.
You can't be serious.
The entire forest is on his side.
The forest?
Stay alert.
Yeah, I'd hate to have it be the end for me.
Yep, this is where we get explanations. Or, well, this is before we get explanations, rather. We get the explanations in Metal Gear Solid 5. These are styptics. These are handy. Anyway, I think the Tsuchinoko is here, if that's even how it was pronounced. I don't remember. Let me see something, though, because I don't think we can take anything in if we've already got stuff trapped, so I'm gonna have to offload these things I've been hanging on to. Let's see, which would include... Where the hell are they? Oh, here they are. King Cobra, Taiwanese Cobra, and the green tree python, which doesn't even need to be captured alive. Where's that mouse chair? There it is. Okay. So, anyway, like I said, I think it's around here. I'll just place some of these. I seem to remember placing them around this tree and getting results. Actually, I hope these don't, like, get re-caught in the traps. Okay. So that sound was the traps going off. Got a frog. Got another frog. Got another frog. Maybe it wasn't here. It was definitely in one of these areas. I thought it was right where this entrance was, though. Oh, well. If I don't catch it, then whatever. But I thought I might as well give it an attempt. Oh, yes, and I probably need to offload the ones I already have. Or the ones that I caught, rather. Ah, tree frog. Someday you will feed on them. But not today. There's like a mousetrap still down there. I don't know what that means. If it means anything. More frogs. Damn. Yeah, not much I could do about that, I suppose. Splint there. There's still... Let's see, something else I could pick up here. Yeah, I don't know. Those frog... yeah, they might as well be frog traps. Those mouse traps are still in place. But... I don't know if that means they still... can keep trapping things or not. Let me walk out and walk back in, see if something happens. Also get rid of this crap. Ah, the Spatza. Did we have that conversation on that one? I just remember Snake going, Spa. It's the mushroom that puts you to sleep. That's why it gives you handkerchief ammunition. Let me try to pick it up. Alright, I didn't hear it go off, so... Well, I do want to stress that it's also incredibly rare. So, can't always expect to be catching things like that. Another type of mushroom. Alright. It might have been in another area too. I might be misconstruing where this thing was capturable at, but it was in the area before the end, I know that much, so it wasn't here, it was in one of the future areas. I remember having to reload my game several times until I finally caught it, because, obviously, you can burn through your mouse traps relatively quickly. Let's see if Paramedic has any conversations.
Spatza.
Spatza?
Right.
Interesting name. So, Paramedic.
What?
What kind of mushroom is a Spatza?
You really want to know?
I guess so.
Okay, let's see. The Spatza...
Yeah?
It's gray. And it grows on the ground.
Yeah, and?
That's all.
That's all?
That's all the guide says. Okay, so I don't know that much about it. Why don't you eat one and see? It might be pretty tasty.
Eat one and see? What do I look like, a lab rat?
Shh.
What did I say?
What if the rats hear you? You'll hurt their feelings.
What is your problem? I'll tell you what it does. It just puts you to sleep. But we do get a conversation about it if we eat it, so I'm going to eat it.
Not bad.
Became sleepy. This is a good place to do it, though, because there are no enemies here. So we're safe in any circumstance. I don't think there's a way to really speed up his awakening. There it goes. Doesn't last too long, though.
Paramedic.
Yeah?
I ate one of those Spatza mushrooms you were talking about.
Really? How did it taste?
I passed out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So that's why they call it the bringer of sleep.
What?
Oh, I looked the word Spatza up afterwards and found out it means bringer of sleep in Russian.
Well...
But anyway, the reason the Spatza puts you to sleep when you eat it is because it contains a type of anesthetic substance similar to an alkaloid. I'll bet if you pick one, you could soak it into a handkerchief to create a sleeping drug. Eating a Spatza and falling asleep might cause your life and stamina to recover as well. Why don't you find a safe spot and try it out?
Nah. I think we're good. Alright. We'll move on. There's a little bit before we get to the end. And I don't mean like the end of the game. I mean like the end. The being. So, we'll sort of work our way through here. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm like, oh? You don't say. Something better. Nah, we don't want that spider camo. Desert, I don't know. Yellow and brown. Not really the best color combination. Connotations to other things. Kind of have to be careful around here. There are a number of soldiers back at it. Let's see. God, I don't have to put those damn cigarettes away. I'm going to try one more time. Let's see. Oh, I better take the thermal goggles off, otherwise you might comment on that instead. Talk about the cigarettes.
So, you found yourself a cigarette-shaped narcosis gun.
There we go.
The cigarette-shaped narcosis gun is just what the name says. A sleeping gas gun shaped like a cigarette. It must be a test model that Granin's lab is working on for KGB spies. Equip it and press the weapon button to fire sleeping gas. It's got a short range, but any enemy that gets hit by the gas will be knocked out cold.
There we go. See, that's all I wanted. I just wanted a little explanation on the thing. But no, he's got to talk about, like, super weapons and walking tanks and the Order of Lenin. Let's see. I'll switch that out for the handkerchief. I guess I'll take the XM out again because that's a silence weapon, but I don't think I'll probably be wanting to use it. Mousetrap we're not going to need. And some of these other things I may or may not need. I don't know. We'll leave it at that for right now. Okay, the problem with this area is the enemies like wrap around the corner, and there's lots of corners to go around, so you gotta be careful. That's that scaly tooth. I actually don't know what that does. Obviously, one of them had the benefits of having something like a splint or a styptic or something attached to it, so that was nice, but otherwise... Let's see, I think there's a cave here. There it is. Got a little cave. There's probably something down here, I just don't remember what. It also takes us to a lower section. Though I usually find myself in the lower section going up, not from the upper section going down. Okay, I guess there's nothing in there. It's just a quick way to transport yourself. Somebody's walking, I just don't know where they are. Maybe I should get out the motion sensor or something like that. We're not going to need those. Oh, I guess the revival... The revival pill is always in the tooth, so there's nothing we can do about that. Let's see. Active sonar, mine detector, anti-personnel sensor. Let's try the motion sensor. I think that's the most handy one. Shit.
Who's that?
I'm in HQ.
This is HQ.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
The enemies are just not working with me today. Oh! Gunshot wound to the head. Let's rip that bullet out of there real quick. Oh. Guess my camouflage didn't work with you fellas. Gotta be careful here. I think that's quicksand. Let's backtrack a little bit. You know, I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to jinx myself, but it didn't matter anyway. I always get caught by that guy. And I'm not really sure what it is. I think it might be like just the particular ground might make noise, even though I'm using the D-pad to move. I don't know. Also got another gunshot wound to the face, so that's cool. We need a styptic? Okay. Now that alert mode's ended, I can head back in there, though.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost the enemy. Enter high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Okay, I don't remember if this particular section is a quicksand. There is quicksand around here, though. Not something you want to mess around with. Oh, there's a big hole, too. And I probably went over that, not knowing. Just on my way trying to get out. Okay, that's the quicksand down there. That always scares me, because of childhood trauma from a movie, but there was a live-action Jungle Book movie, and no, it wasn't the remake one from the Disney animated movie that came out a handful of years ago. This was a pretty good one with, I can't remember his name, but one of his first big roles was playing Bruce Lee in some sort of like documentary-ish type movie. But yeah, it was from like the late 90s. I remember seeing it in theater. I had it on VHS. It never got a full release, despite actually being a Walt Disney production. It never got like a full release on DVD or Blu-ray or anything like that. I found a pretty chintzy copy online, but quality is not that great. But it's actually really good. But there's a segment in there where all these people are trekking through the jungle, and then some guy like falls into some, jungle quicksand, and then he just dies. And there's like this big to-do about, trying to save him and whatnot, but the thought of just getting engulfed by the quicksand mud was pretty scary. Look at him go.
Unable to determine the problem.
Understood. Return to your position.
Okay. I heard somebody around here when they were talking on the radio, but I don't see where they're at. Also, I hope I'm going the right way. Oh, there he is. Just looked right at me.
What's wrong?
Thought about moving him, but then I hear that guy relatively close behind me, so thought about something else. Okay, I think there's 2 entrances that we can take to the next area. Oh, I might try to go back to the other one. I think there's only 2 guys down here, so going from the back is easier than going further down, though. So let's see if we can do it. There we are. I got a weird nagging feeling like there was something back in that other area too, but I guess I won't worry about it. You can get to a pretty big height going up that tree. I don't think it's necessary, but let's see. Once we get into this area, though, there should be like a structure of some sort of building. It's here that we have a couple caches and I think some other stuff going on. Nice little hive. Let's see, 2 soldiers down below. I know there's some guards that go up top, but I don't know how long they stay up there. Might just be the 2 right now. That would be nice. Oh, the gun's a little bit in the way. Oh, he's coming up here. If he comes up to the edge here, that'd be great. There's definitely somebody in the house. So we know there's 3 of them at least. Okay. Cool thing about this one, at least I think, there should be an like a crawl space entryway. An underground. It's not quite underground, but yeah, it's like the crawl space. Might be this. It's just a broken floorboard. I gotta be honest, I did not know that was there or that would work. Ah, there it is. I saw the beam of light. There we go. M63, American Light Machine Gun. Oh. Okay, hold up. Let's get our motion detector out. Make sure there's nobody else around here. I think we're good, at least for the bottom level. There's some guys up top, as I've mentioned before, but... you know. Chance to explore the area. Oil drum there. I don't think that's what we need. Although we might be able to blow the entire thing up, I'm not too sure. Let's see, do they have anything to comment on with this?
Snake, have you been contacted by Eva?
Yeah.
A little while
she
ago.
Said we'd meet up in the ruins at the top of the mountains. She also said she picked up the key to get into the tunnel that leads to Groznygrad.
Good. Hurry to the rendezvous with Eva. Head for the mountains.
I see you found a Bicol scaly tooth.
Oh yeah, let me know about that.
The Bicol scaly tooth mushroom is used as an antidote to poison. It usually grows on the trunks of trees, so look for it there.
How does it taste?
I think you're going to be disappointed.
Damn.
Oh, quit your whining. You know what they say, good medicine tastes bitter.
The motion detector will display any moving objects in your vicinity. But the enemy isn't the only thing that's moving around in the jungle. If there are animals moving nearby, the sensor will pick up those animals too. And remember that there's a limit to how sensitive it is. Enemies and animals that don't move around very much won't get picked up.
Specifically for the end.
Eva.
Hmm?
There's a house here in the middle of the woods.
Ah, she has the information.
It looks like a cottage, but what is it?
It really was a cottage once. It was originally the dacha of a high-ranking official. Now it's being used as a relay station. There should be a supply of ammo and rations. But watch out. There's supposed to be a unit posted in there.
Yeah, ran into him.
Do you want to save? Snake, have you seen Dr. Strangelove or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb?
Oh yeah, Stanley Kubrick.
Dr. Strangelove. Have you seen it?
No.
It's about this insane American Air Force commander who sends a bomber out to drop an H-bomb on Russia. It's a black comedy.
Doesn't sound very funny to me.
The actor who plays Dr. Strangelove also plays two of the other main characters. It's actually kind of funny once you get past the scary parts. It just came out this
Good old
year,
Peter
so I bet
Sellers.
you could still go and see it.
Maybe when I'm in a lighter state of mind, I'll give it a try.
Weird thing to suggest, but... alright. This place is falling apart. Okay, what do we got? Suppressor for the X, M1. And what is this? TNT. You don't say. There's a bunch of shelves here. This might actually count as a storage facility. I don't know. Actually, can I just knife this thing? Oh, come on. Can't quite get it up there. Oh, where was that? It's pressing for the Mark 22 out of nowhere. Okay. Not that.
That's damn good.
Oh. I need some 1911 bullets. Got any of that? Guess not. Anyway, there's a bunch of drums here. I don't know if that actually does anything. Let's see. We can give it a try. Not that. Okay. So here is the other, or at least the only cache, I guess. Which this one should be for food. Got a ration, calorie mates. Like I said, the only thing about this, though, is that there's soldiers up top. They're probably going to see me if I'm running around like this. There's another oil drum over here. Oh, well. I don't think I'm going to worry about it too much. Cool roll snake, but I need you to go down. Huh, I don't see him. Maybe they went down below. You know, you could go up here to like this overlook. You could kind of drop down on that if you want a like quick way to actually get in there. This one? Is that a one? Oh no, that's TNT. I gotcha. Oh, you know what? This actually doesn't go where we need to go for the end. We need to go in the other direction. I thought there was an upper entrance and a lower entrance, but no, it's two separate areas entirely. He sounded more annoyed than anything. Like your whole little HQ base facility just blew up. HQ, please respond.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Actually, I think that just woke up the guys that were already down there. Well, at least they'll be hungry now. What the hell? If they're running through here, that means the coast is clear, more than likely. Still in caution mode. Already these guys are starving for something. Let's make another save.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you ever seen the guns of Navarone?
Never.
I don't think
The
I've seen that
battle
one.
to blow up the huge guns on the island of Navarone during World War II. 6 men are chosen to participate in the operation, each with his own special ability. They only have until an English destroyer passes by the island to complete their mission. Facing impossible odds, the 6 men have to sneak onto the island from a cliff on the southern shore.
That doesn't sound like something I'd want to watch in my free time.
Maybe not for you, but the Major was absolutely crazy about it.
Yeah, it's Thriller, come on.
Sure.
He told me to tell you how great it was.
Tell him I'll go see it as soon as I get back to the States.
Do you want to tell him yourself?
No, let's save that for later. I'd better get back to the mission.
Yeah.
I don't really want to talk about movies with Major. It's too damn bad, isn't it? Oh, shit.
I saw something.
Actually, hold up. Give me that extra little bit.
What's wrong?
Oh, you know, sleeping on the job. Okay. Let's get back with the leaf. There shouldn't be anyone else up here because this path doesn't really go on for much longer, but sometimes I think I remember like enemy soldiers walking through here, so it's my only fear. Hello. Whoa. He's ready. Got the eye out and everything.
I beg of you, grant me the strength to take this final prey. Let me linger in this world just a little longer. I have already slept enough for one lifetime. Enough for an eternity. You have my thanks. I have to thank you for waking me. If you hadn't shown up, my sleep would have been eternal. Do you hear me, Snake? I am the end. I am here to send you to your ultimate fate. You'll make a fine quarry for my final
hunt. Eva, I found that sniper you were talking about.
That's the end. He's a legend, known as the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas, a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the End has an almost supernatural knack for camouflaging himself.
So, whoever moves first loses. This guy's over 100 years old, though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
What is he, some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So in other words, he knows it inside out.
Uh-huh. But he doesn't know you. I'm sure you can beat him.
Don't worry. I intend to.
Well, we beat 2 of them so far. Cobras are no match for Snake. Okay, so when it comes to this boss battle, there is a load of different things that we could do. Even before the boss battle, as we demonstrated with the stream before this, you can actually kill the End and not have to fight him here. I showed that off, and he exploded in his wheelchair. But I reloaded because I did want to do this boss battle. There is tons of variety when it comes to doing this boss battle. And I don't know if I can show all of them off, but I'll try to do the ones that I can remember. There's a lot of different methods you can use to try and tackle this one. Going straight up for either hunting them down or sniper battles, they can take a long time. I've had it's sort of RNG based too, just because of, his where he is on the map. This is a huge map too, especially for a boss battle arena. It's absolutely massive. So anyway, he can be in different places. He's very quick. He can move around very quickly. So sometimes it can take a while. I've done this boss battle and it's taken around an hour to actually complete. Normally I think I could do it under that, but you never know. Sometimes something weird might happen.
Snake, you want to save?
Yeah.
You might not want to.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, it just feels like something bad could happen.
It's just your imagination.
I hope so.
So let's go ahead and save. Do a new file, though.
Make sure you come back as soon as you can.
I intend to. And that'll be a week from now because we're going to stop right here. As I said, this boss battle can take a while. We're already 3 hours into the stream. And yeah, it's a bit of a doozy. So when we come back to this game, we'll start right off with the end battle. We'll see what we can do with this one. Like I said, there's a lot of different variables, so it should be kind of interesting. But yeah, considering how long it could potentially take, especially if I'm going to be delving into all the extra bits, yeah, going to save that one for next time around. So stay tuned next week. We'll be hitting it up with the end on that one. But for right now, I'm going to take off. Like I said, it's been a long one. 3 hours, pretty good. This stream of this game in particular is going to take a while because I am being so thorough with it. And even though I was being thorough with the previous 2 mainline games as well, they still don't have quite as much content as Snake Eater does. Snake Eater is like the king of the Metal Gear games, except maybe 4, but 4 doesn't really have the secrets. We're doing like extra stuff here. 4 is just long in general, with as much dialogue as it has. But Snake Eater's got it's packed so full of little Easter eggs and secrets and little things that you can pick up on that are completely optional. And that's why it's such a great game. But we'll take a look at it next week, do the end battle, get through a good little chunk of it, and yeah, should be fun. But yeah, again, stopping here. I will be back tomorrow, probably Skyward Sword. Yeah, we did Outer Wilds last time, though. I am feeling like getting right back into Outer Wilds. I've got some ideas that I want to put to test, but I guess we'll try to hop off between games. So probably going to be doing Skyward Sword tomorrow, Outer Wilds after that, and we'll just flip-flop between them until one of them's over. But that's probably not going to be this week. I guess we'll just wait and see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always, and maybe we'll see you around next time. Until then, take care. Have a good night.